press, and release. For these last two stretches, I want you to reattach your cable pulley system. I'm sure you've become an expert at that by now. Go ahead and open your gate all of the way. Look underneath, attach this, and we're going to give you a couple versions of a seated total body stretch. Go ahead and straddle your unit, and what we're going to do is have your buttocks at the lower end of the glide board, and you can either start with both feet up, as Maureen will. She'll show you kind of the advanced version, or you can do what I'm doing and start with one leg up and one leg down. And we're simply going to hinge forward and allow the gravity factor to stretch our body. Our low back, the back of the lower leg, as well as the back of the upper leg. Maureen's taking that into more of a rounded, full body advanced stretch, or you can simply stay here. I'm getting a lot of stretch in this position. And we're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1. Pull out of this, bring your other foot down, and I'm going to switch legs, and Maureen's going to ease back into her advanced stretch as well. Think about rounding the body, and then also think about keeping the body tall, depending on the type of stretch you want. Both are good variations. Hinge forward from the hip. As you take it into the advanced version, your whole lower back will round. We'll count this down. 3, 2, 1. Good, nice job. In our last stretch, we're going to go into a seated chest shoulder stretch. So we're going to turn around, split the cable handles, and I'm going to show you a version where your buttocks is near the top end of the glide board. And what we're going to do is go down and just feel a stretch in this position with the arms bent. Once you have that position, go ahead and release into a straight arm position. Now I can open up the chest actively, and I can use my feet to actually pull myself into a deeper stretch. Many of you will find this is a pleasant stretch. There's plenty of stretch there for the front of the shoulder and the chest. If you'd like to take it to a more advanced version, Maureen's going to bring one foot up, then the other, and it's going to bend into a more rounded and flexed position of the spine. You can do that with the legs bent or progress them to that straight leg position. Let's sit tall and hold that stretch, counting down 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Now, that was a great job that you've done in this entire workout. And what I want you to realize is that this total body workout is just part of a total fitness program. Total fitness is more than exercise and eating right. It should focus on an overall healthy lifestyle that includes regular exercise and checkups for the rest of your life. Today, research supports the fact that both aerobic exercise and strength conditioning are needed to achieve balanced fitness, and doing both can help you achieve better training results in less time. And that's important to everybody. Aerobic exercise burns calories, strengthens your heart and lungs, and increases your stamina and endurance. Strength training adds lean muscle to your body, which increases your body's metabolism and helps to shape and tone your physique. Add to that an eating plan that is safe, sensible, and healthy, and you've got the right mix. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again real soon for your next workout. But stay with me for the next section if you'd like to see how to use a number of Total Gym accessories that can enhance your workouts, add variety, and move your strength gains to the next level. Depending on the Total Gym you purchased, you'll have a number of accessories. This is how you attach the squat stand. You attach it by inserting it into the tubes right here on the front crossbars. Several of the units may also have a Pilates bar attachment, and it's inserted and attached exactly the same way as a squat stand. Inserted into the tubes on that front crossbar. Now, its use and a number of exercises are detailed in your exercise guide, so be sure to consult that as you exercise. When you take these out, you simply pull them with a little bit of force, remove them, and you're on your way. The next attachment that we want to look at is the wing accessory. And this is going to provide you with a number of exercises that you can use. To initially attach it, you're going to place the unit either facing away from the vertical column or toward it. And it depends on the exercise that you'll be performing. So before using the wing, what you're going to do is, one thing, be sure that you slide the 2 foam pads onto the crossbar if they haven't already been done so for you. If you have any difficulty with that, simply wet the pads a little bit on the inside with a little bit of soapy water, and they slide on very easily for that. Make sure you let the pads dry before you exercise with the wing accessory. All right, now for specific exercises, if we're going to perform a pull-up or a chin-up, we're going to attach the wing to the top of the unit, up as high as you can go, and we're also going to face this wing accessory toward the glide board. So to do that, you simply slide the rollers underneath the cables, take your safety pins and insert them into the rail. You've got one on each side. And you can play with that usually and find out how they fit through there. So you put them through the brackets, the rails, and you're pretty much ready to go. The movement looks more or less like this. You're going to be laying on your glide board here and pulling up. Whenever you attach the wing, and this is very, very important, you want to make sure that the cable is detached for your exercises. So we'll show you how to do that here as well. But then this will slide freely and you're good to go. So first step, whenever you're using the wing, upper or lower, or any other attachment generally, is to detach this cable for free movement. Now we can also work the leg curl. And the only thing that we're going to do different here is we're going to detach the accessory wing. We're going to flip it around and face this away from the glide board. So it's a simple adjustment and it makes the exercise safer and more effective. So these little adjustments, as you saw in the workouts, are easy to learn and you get pretty good at them. This looks quickly like this. As we get into this position, one leg swings around and then the other. You lay it into a supine position and you start your leg curl. We can also use the wing accessory on the bottom of your unit as well. So we're going to detach that and we're going to use it for presses overhead. Generally what I like to do on this is just slide the glide board up a little bit and we're going to secure this to the bottom of the rails, kind of like the mirror image that we did on the top. If you're performing a press overhead, you angle towards you, performing a leg squat away from you. And we'll show you the press overhead where we angle the accessory wing towards you. We put in the safety pins into each side rail. And once you have that securely positioned, the movement looks like this. And here would be an example of a repetition. To do the squatting movements, we're going to push the glide board back. We're going to pull out the pins and we're going to face the wing accessory away from you. Make sure the bracket straddles both side rails and you get the safety pins securely locked into those holes on the side rail. Move your buttocks down close to the bottom of the unit and now you're ready to perform your single leg or your double leg squats. And you can also perform that in a side lying position. But as before, be sure to refer to your exercise guide for additional instruction in specific exercises that use the wing accessory. All right, now we're ready to move on to the leg pulley accessory that many of you will also receive with your Total Gym purchase. Basically, what we have here is a setup where you have a cable. You have 2 clips on either end of the cable. You have a D-ring, this silver piece, and you also have the cable pulley system that is going to attach to this setup. Also, there is an upper bracket here. Your bracket is attached to your upright vertical column with the hooks facing up and securely fastened and attached with your safety pin. Once you've got that, you're going to take the D-ring, which is already attached to the pulley system, and hook it into those upward facing hooks. Now we're pretty much ready to go. This is going to attach to your foot ankle harness, so we'll leave that open. We're going to take this clip and attach it underneath. So now that we have a cable pulley system that's going to work against resistance. Now we're ready to talk about putting on your ankle cuff. This looks a little complicated when you first look at it, but it's simple. Realize that there's a sewn-in O-ring here on the bottom. That'll be on the bottom of your foot. There's also one that's sewn in, can't move from here, on the back of your heel. The movable O-ring is here on this strap that's going to come over the the top part of your foot. The other key thing is once you've taken this apart, as you attach it to your foot, you always want to reinsert this tab here through the back part of the buckle. Then you're going to come over the top of the buckle and behind this front tab and insert this through. That will securely lock this in place. Now, we're going to show you application. Maureen's going to come out and help me and show you how to place this on, and we'll talk a little bit about the O-rings and where you attach the resistance. Okay? She'll show it here so you get a good view of it right in the front. See how her heel fits in the back where the one sewn O-ring is? The other sewn O-ring is on the bottom. She's now looping the piece of webbing at the back part of the buckle, coming back through over the top, and securely attaching that. Now, where we attach the resistance rope, whether it be on this front ring, the bottom ring, or this back ring here, is going to depend on the exercise. And Maureen's going to show you how to do that. This is a great exercise for the inside outside of the leg. Here we go. So you can see where she clips that. And she's going to perform an exercise. This is what it looks like. So now she has resistance because of the gravity and the attachment on the O-ring. Now, the last thing you want to think about, too, is there are a number of exercises you can use with this accessory. So you want to make sure that you read and go over your exercise guide before you take it any further.